The Battle of Badr, a significant event in Islamic history, took place in a time of profound change. Picture the Arabian Peninsula in the 7th century, a landscape of shifting alliances, tribal rivalries, and simmering tensions. It was a period marked by social, political, and religious upheaval, a time when the old order was being questioned and new ideologies were emerging. At the heart of this transformation was the city of Mecca, a bustling trade hub and a melting pot of cultures and beliefs. It was here, amidst the thriving chaos, that a new religion was born. Islam, a faith preaching monotheism and social justice, emerged under the guidance of Prophet Muhammad. This new faith, with its radical ideas and principles, began to attract followers, causing a stir in the polytheistic society of Mecca. However, the road was not smooth for the early Muslims. They faced persecution and hostility from the Quraysh, the ruling tribe of Mecca, who saw this new religion as a threat to their power and their traditional way of life. The tensions escalated, leading to a pivotal moment in Islamic history, the Hijrah, or migration, of the Muslims from Mecca to the city of Medina in the year 622. In Medina, the Muslim community found a haven, a place where they could practice their faith freely, but the shadow of Mecca loomed large. The Quraysh were not content to let the Muslims live in peace, and soon the simmering tensions would boil over into open conflict. The Muslims, under the leadership of Prophet Muhammad, found themselves facing a formidable enemy. The Quraysh, with their superior numbers and resources, posed a significant threat. Yet, despite the odds, the Muslims stood firm, driven by their faith and their determination to protect their community. In this climate of tension and change, the stage was set for the first major conflict in Islamic history, the Battle of Badr. The Battle of Badr, fought on 17 Ramadan, 624 CE, was not just a battle. It was a defining moment for the fledgling Muslim community. Long before the clash of steel and the roar of combat echoed across the desert, the seeds of conflict were sown. The roots of this battle lay in the deep-seated resentment and tension between the Muslims of Medina, led by Prophet Muhammad, and the Quraysh of Mecca, who were staunchly against the new faith. As the tension escalated, the Muslims intercepted a caravan from Mecca, led by Abu Sufyan, heading towards Syria. This caravan was not just any caravan. It was loaded with wealth and goods, a tantalizing target. The Muslims planned to seize this caravan, both as a means of economic survival and as a reprisal against the Quraysh, who had confiscated their properties when they migrated from Mecca. Meanwhile, Abu Sufyan, sensing danger, sent a messenger to Mecca, urging Quraysh to come to their aid. Heeding the call, a well-equipped Quraysh army, 3 times larger than the Muslims, marched towards Badr. At the battlefield, the Muslims, despite their meager numbers, were strategic in their approach. They took control of the only water source in Badr, forcing the Quraysh to fight at a disadvantage. The two armies met, and the air was thick with anticipation. The battle commenced with an age-old Arab tradition, a single combat between the champions from both sides. 3 warriors from Quraysh challenged the Muslims, who responded in kind. This initial encounter set the tone for the rest of the battle, with the Muslim champions triumphing over their adversaries. As the general combat ensued, the Muslims, fueled by their faith and the strategic leadership of Prophet Muhammad, fought valiantly. Despite their smaller numbers, they stood their ground, their determination unwavering. The Quraysh, on the other hand, faltered. Their superior numbers and equipment were no match for the conviction and strategic positioning of the Muslims. The battle turned in favor of the Muslims, and the Quraysh began to retreat, leaving behind a battlefield strewn with their fallen. In the aftermath, the Muslims emerged victorious, capturing several prominent Quraysh and securing a wealth of spoils. This victory was not just a military triumph, but a morale booster for the Muslim community. It was a testament to their faith, their unity, and their resilience. This victory also had far-reaching implications. It established the Muslims as a formidable force in the Arabian Peninsula. It marked the beginning of a shift in power dynamics, paving the way for the growth and expansion of Islam. The Battle of Badr, although significantly outnumbered, resulted in a decisive victory for the Muslims, marking a turning point in their struggle against the Quraysh. The Battle of Badr was more than just a military victory. It was a catalyst for change and growth for Islam. The Battle of Badr, fought in the deserts of Saudi Arabia, had a profound impact on the trajectory of Islam. This wasn't just about a military victory. It was about a small, outnumbered group of Muslims under the leadership of Prophet Muhammad, triumphing against a much larger and stronger army. This victory instilled a renewed sense of confidence and morale among the Muslims, who were then a minority group facing great opposition. This triumph against the odds was seen as a divine validation of their faith. It emboldened the early Muslims, reinforcing their belief that they were on the path of righteousness. This morale boost was significant in establishing the Muslims as a formidable force in the region. It sent a clear message to the Arabian Peninsula that the Muslims were not just a group of religious enthusiasts, but a force to be reckoned with. Post-Badr, the Muslims' reputation soared, and with it, so did the interest in Islam. The victory drew inquisitive minds towards this new faith. Many Arabs began to see Islam in a new light, leading to an increase in conversions. The Battle of Badr didn't just change the dynamic of power in Arabia, it altered the religious landscape. But the impact of Badr wasn't confined to the deserts of Arabia. Its echoes reverberated through the annals of Islamic history. The battle became a symbol of the struggle against injustice, a beacon of hope for oppressed communities. It served as a reminder that with unwavering faith and courage, even the seemingly impossible can be achieved. The Battle of Badr, a testament to faith and courage, left an indelible mark on Islamic history, shaping its course for years to come. This battle, fought in the sweltering heat of the Arabian desert, would forever be remembered as a turning point in the history of Islam, a defining moment that set the stage for the rapid spread of a faith that would soon reach the far corners of the world. The Battle of Badr, a pivotal event in Islamic history, tells a story of faith, courage, and resilience. It's a tale that starts with the historical context, moving on to the chronological unfolding of the battle itself. This significant conflict was not just a physical combat, but a spiritual struggle that left a profound impact, shaping the legacy of Islam. The Battle of Badr, a turning point in Islamic history, continues to inspire Muslims around the world, reminding them of their heritage and the power of their faith.